You don't have to wait for the big milestones to start living your best life. You don't have to wait until you're married, until you've bought a house, until you have had children, until you've travelled to 40 countries. You don't have to wait until you've hit any kind of milestone to start living a life that you love, that you are obsessed with, that you enjoy, that makes you feel good every single day. And I feel like this is what so many people get wrong in their 30s, is this idea that you have to have achieved so many things in order to be valued as a 30-something. And in order to not feel behind in your life, you need to be partnered up, either engaged, married, or with children, and you have to have bought your own house. Otherwise, you're a failure. And I just don't believe that is true at all. I believe that you can still thrive in your 30s, even if your life doesn't look how you ultimately want it to. So even if you are at this in-between chapter between who you were in your 20s, between who you're deciding to become in your 30s, this chapter between your vision and between what your actual reality looks like, you can still enjoy this bit in the middle before you reach the ultimate goals or the ultimate vision of what you want your life to look like. So when you think about the vision that you have for your future, when you think about what it looks like, ask yourself, what can I do today that is me living part of that vision already? So let me give you an example. Back in 2016, before I started my business as a social media manager, that's what I started as back then, before I started that, I knew that I wanted to move abroad again. I knew that I was going to move abroad again, and I knew that I would be running my own business online at some stage. But whilst I was working in my 9 to 5, instead of sitting there every day thinking, oh my God, this is so miserable, I don't want to be in the UK, why is it raining again, I just want to be back on a beach, I would wear my bikini under my work clothes every single day. Because in my mind, I was like, the dream life that I want to live, I will be wearing a bikini every single day. So I incorporated that tiny slither of my vision of living on a beach, working on a beach, I incorporated that tiny bit, the wearing the bikini every day, into my current reality. And instead of then spending every day thinking, oh my God, why is this my life? I was like, this is what I'm working towards. I'm working in this career, I'm working in this job right now to save the money, to be able to move abroad, to be able to live my dream life. And that helped me anchor myself into the life that I really wanted to create for myself. And then 9 months later, I'd moved to Honduras, started my business, was going to the beach and wearing a bikini every single day, nearly. So when I think back to the vision that I shared with you in the last video or the video before that, when I think about that vision now, I can think to myself, okay, what can I do right now, today, that will symbolize me living that vision that I have for the future? And that's really like simple things like romanticizing my morning coffee, or going and working from a coffee shop, or doing a workout that I'm going to be really good at in 5 years time. So when I want to make working out my personality, I can start working out regularly now, right? That is me living that vision of who I am for the future, wearing really nice workout gear that makes me feel good, that makes me want to actually work out, taking control of my health by actually going and getting the chest x-ray that I've needed to go for 3 months, actually doing the things that I need to do that means I'm the hottest, happiest, healthiest version of myself, unpausing my Hinge profile so that I can start dating with intention again to manifest that dream relationship that's on my vision board. I could create a series on YouTube and pretend that hundreds of thousands of people are going to see it. Whether that many people see it or not, I'm creating it with the intention that it is going to be seen by the 100,000+ subscribers that I've got on my YouTube channel that I will have by the time I'm 40. I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, I'm not going to create a YouTube video because no one's going to watch it. No, I'm showing up as if people are going to watch it, as if people are going to be obsessed by it. I don't need to show up as what my reality looks like now. I need to show up as who I'm going to be in 5 years' time, and that version of myself that has achieved those things. You don't need to do everything all at once. You don't need to change your entire life all in one go. You just need to take the daily action and incorporate tiny little parts of your vision into your daily life right now, so that it feels like you are already living your dream life in some ways. And I'll give you another example because it's just come to the top of my head. A few weeks ago, I went out for lunch on a Wednesday afternoon with two of my closest friends who are also business owners, and we spent that afternoon in a restaurant, Prezzo, because that's where we always go, eating food, drinking mocktails, chatting about our business, chatting about our lives. And as we were walking back to the car, I said to them, I was like, oh my God, I'm actually living my dream day. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, well, part of my dream day, that I have this like vision for my dream day where I start in the morning, I do some work, then I lunch with the ladies, and then I go home, maybe watch the sunset on a beach, which, okay, we're in Essex, we're not in a beach right now, but part of that day, the whole luncheon with the ladies, that was part of my dream day, and I was living that right now and acknowledging that and practicing gratitude for that, of okay, this is where I am right now. I still get to live an incredible life from this space as I strive for the future that I desire. So if you've been telling yourself you need to wait until you've hit certain milestones, until you've achieved certain things, or when I've done this, then I'll be successful, when I've done this, then I'll live my dream life, stop doing that right now. You get to live aspects of your dream vision in this moment. Ask yourself, what could you do today to really experience your dream life in this moment as you are now, without waiting until you have achieved all the things that you want to achieve. The final part of this series is how to rebrand your life in your 30s. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, like, watch the previous series here, and I will see you in the next one.